So good morning to all. So today we are discuss about the organ system in overview. So what do you mean by organ system? The group of organ having the similar functions. The group of organs having the similar functions or a unique functions to form a organ system. So organ system, the human organism is consist of a several organ systems. Human organisms is consist of a several organ systems. Each includes a set of interaction organs that works together to provide a specialized functions. So human organisms is consist of a several organ system, many organ systems like excretion, respiration, circulation, reproduction, digestion, absorption, secretion. So nervous system, muscular system, skeletal system, so many organ systems to form a human organism. So each organ systems includes a set of interrelated organs, that work together to provide a specialized functions. The set of organs or interrelated organs to form a unique functions. Having the unique functions is called the organ system. Some organs functions in multiple system. Some of the organs functionally in them are involving in them. So many organ system. So body covering or the integumentary system. So body covering or the integumentary system. So product underlying tissue. The functions of the integumentary systems is product them internal organs or internal tissues and helps regulate the body temperature. It's also or otherwise called as a thermoregulator because it regulates the body temperature. Hence the integumentary systems or the skin is called thermoregulator. So houses a variety of sensory receptors. It is the sensory receptors to receive the various external stimulus to the environment. So keeps the pathogen out. It product from germs. Keep the pathogen out. It product from the germs and synthesize a certain product. Like sweat, oil, or sebaceous. Examples: the skin and a variety of accessory organs such as hair, nail, sweat glands, and sebaceous glands. Those are form the integumentary system or body covering system. Next one, support and movement. The organs of the skeletal and muscular systems is support and move body parts. So organ system, skeletal and muscular system support and move the body parts, move from one place to another, or locomotor system. So it consists of two regions, skeletals and muscular. Skeletal systems form a bones, ligaments, and cartilage that bind bone together. Bones, ligaments, cartilage. So cartilage and ligaments are same. Connective tissue. It is the connective tissue. Then muscular tissue, muscles and tendons. So muscles and tendons. Tendons also a connective tissue between the bones and the muscles. Next one. So integrations and coordination. Integrate. So interactions or interrelated between them two organ systems or many organ systems. Coordinate or regulate. Regulation of them organ systems. The nervous and endocrine systems is control and adjust the various organ functions which maintain them homeostasis. So homeostasis and the heterostasis. So homeostasis, it maintains the constant body temperatures of the organism. Homeostatic animals and peclothermics animals. So homeostatics constants, it's maintain the regulation or normal function. So nervous and endocrine systems control the adjust the various organs functions which maintain the homeostasis. So human body is coordinate or regulate the majorly two organ systems is namely endocrine systems and nervous systems. First one, nervous system. It consists of brain, spinal cord, nose, and sensory organ. For examples, you feel the hotness of the environment or coldness of the environment. So the skin, it is the sensory organs and receive the sensory organs in the external stimulus or sensation and transport the nerves and transport the brains through the nerves and spinal cords. So those are form the nervous system. Then next one, endocrine systems. All the glands that secrete the chemical messengers is called hormones. So all the glands secreting the chemical substance is called hormones. So first one, nervous system. So nerve cells is called a neuron. Nerve cells. Already you know very well for the neurons and the structure of neurons and the types of neurons or classification of neurons. The nerve cells is otherwise called a neurons. With the body used, the electrochemical signals is called nerve impulses. The terminal branch of the neurons is transport the electrical signal or chemical signals to transfer or converting into electric signal to the another neurons tentacles. So now impulses to communicate with the one another and with muscles and glands. The nerve cells or neurons is helped or to transport the nerve impulses. Now impulses from one to another or one system to another system. So each impulses produce a fast response and so in the last year, relative short times, each response is transport to the very fast in a short period. So some neurons act as a specialized receptors that detect the changes inside and outside the body. So receptor. Some neurons act as a specialized receptors that detect change inside and outside the body. It is the receptor sensory organs. So some nerve cells receive the impulses so transmitted from those sensory receptors and so interpreted act on the information received. So the sensory receptors or receptor receive the external stimulus and some of the neurons or nerve cells is transmitted the receptor receiving signals to the central nervous system. Then some nerve cells carry the impulses from the brain or spinal cord to the muscles or glands, stimulating them contractions or the secrete product effectors. So receptors and effectors. To receptors means receiving the external stimulus. So effector neurons or motor neurons, it transport or transmitted the signaling from brain to the other organ. Brain to the other organs is the effector. Next one, endocrine system. So all the glands in your body, endocrine or endocrine glands secrete the hormones that travel throughout the body in the bloodstream and in the intestinal fluids. All the glands secrete hormones in our body. The secreting substance is transmitted or spreading over our body through the blood or digestive fluids. A particular hormones affect only a particular group of cells is called target cells. A specific organs acting and influencing or functioning in the specific site is called target sites or target cell. The effect of hormones. Affect your hormones is alter the metabolism of the target cells. This target sites functioning cells is altered. Yeah, normal functions is altered in the specific regions of a target site due to the hormone influences. Hormonal effect takes longer to occur and last year. So relativity long time periods. The hormonal effects so take longer to occur. The hormonal effects take longer or long periods as retain to the body. Endocrine systems. So hormones regulates the metabolism. The hormones regulate the metabolism. These systems including the pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid and adrenal glands as well as the pancreas, ovaries, testes, pineal glands and thymus glands. So already you know or study in the previous class for those organs, locations, hormone secretions and functions. So previous class you are studying in the organs or gland, location, hormone secretion and functions. Pituitary glands, it located in your head regions. It is a master glands of our body because it regulates the some other endocrine glands in our body. Hence the pituitary is called as master gland. The thyroid gland, it's located in the neck region. Its secreting substance is thyroxine. Thyroxines. It regulates the basic metabolic rates. basic metabolic rate, BMR. So already you know BMR, basic metabolic rate. So thyroid glands secreting substance thyroxine. Next one, parathyroid. So parathyroids also located or associate in the thyroid gland. It secrete the parathyroxine. It regulate and monitoring the minerals level in your body, especially in the calcium. And adrenal glands. So adrenal glands is secreting substance or secreted hormones is adrenaline or noradrenaline. So adrenaline or noradrenaline is otherwise called, or adrenaline is known as emergency hormones because it secretes or regulates the emergency functions of our body. So as well as the pancreas. Pancreas is a dual gland. It acts as both exocrine and endocrine glands. It's secreting the insulin and the glucagons by the alpha and the beta cells. So it regulates the blood glucose level. It regulates the blood glucose levels and the ovaries. So testes, ovaries and the testes is a gonotrophic glands. It regulates the gonotrophic hormones or sex hormones or reproductive hormones. So ovaries found in the female, testes are found in the male. The female ovaries or female gonotrophic glands secretes the gonotrophic hormones, estrogens and progesterones. Estrogen and progesterones, it regulates or involving the ovulation and maintenance of the pregnancy and menstrual cycle. So it regulates the menstrual cycle, ovulation and pregnancy. Testes, it secretes the hormones testosterone. It secretes the hormones testosterone. It's involving or helping in the intercourse of the male. So pineal glands, it's also located in the adrenal pineal glands. So it regulates the hormones. Those hormones is involving or regulates the metabolic rates or physical actions of our body. And thymus glands, so it located just above the heart. Thymus is located just above the heart. It protects the heart from external injuries or any other shocks. Then transport. Next. So next time we will talk about the transport system. Two organ systems transport substance throughout the internal environments. Our internal body systems is involved in the two organ systems, namely vascular systems or circulatory systems or cardiovascular systems and limbic system. Vascular, cardiovascular and limbic system. The cardiovascular system is consist of heart, blood and blood vessels. Heart, blood and blood vessels. Blood vessels is classified into three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. So based on the functions, the arteries carry the oxygenated blood except the pulmonary arteries. The veins carry the deoxygenated blood except the pulmonary veins. And the capillaries is the narrow blood vessels or transporting sites of the blood from vessels to the tissue. From vessels to the tissue is called capillaries. So and lymphatic systems. So lymphatic vessels, lymph fluid, lymph node, thymus glands and spleen. So those are form the limbic system or lymphatic systems. It's always or similar to the vascular system or circulatory system. So first one, cardiovascular system. See the picture, cardiovascular systems. The blood transport gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. So the major functions of the circulatory systems: transportation of the respiratory gases, like oxygen and carbon dioxide, transport of your nutrients such as sugar and waste. Then additional functions of the blood circulation: transportations of the nutrients such as sugar and waste, transport of your hormones and the transportation of the hormones. A cardiovascular system or circulatory systems having a majorly three functions. The first ones or major functions of the circulatory systems is transportation of the respiratory gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide. Then next one, transportation of the nutrients such as sugar and waste substance. Then third one, transportation of hormones. So next one, lymphatic system. So transport lymph fluid from tissues to the bloodstreams. Transport the lymph fluid from tissue to the bloodstream. So transport the lymph. Yeah, lymphic fluids is nothing but it is the leakage substance of the intercellular space. Leakage substance of the intercellular space in between the two cells or tissue having a group of cells. Cells are found or presence may or may not be intercellular space. The intercellular space form a loose junction. These junctions leak the cell substance or cell fluid. The substance leaking the cell substance and cell fluid. Those substances collect and readmitted to the bloodstream, the lymphatic system. So carried a certain fatty substance away from the digestive organs. So carried the fatty substance. Some of the fatty substance return back to the digestive organs. So acts and defending them, so body against disease causing agents. So aids and defending the body against disease causing agent. It is the disease causing agent what immunopowers immunity, it support to the immune system. Next one, absorption and excretion. So organs in several systems absorb the nutrients and oxygens and excrete a various waste. So organs in several systems absorb the nutrients. Several systems absorb the nutrients and oxygens and excrete the various waste like digestive system, respiratory system and urinary system. So first one, digestive system. The digestive systems is receive the food breakdown food molecules into nutrients that can be processed through the all cell membranes and eliminate materials that are not absorbed. The digestive system. So digestive systems receive the foods from external source and break down the molecules and break down the macromolecules into nutrients and converted the nutrients that can pass through the cell membranes and the converted nutrients is through the bloods and supplying them cell membranes and eliminate the materials that are not absorbed and eliminate the not absorbing substance in the blood. So it including the mouth, tongue, teeth, salivary glands, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, small intestines and large intestines. These all form the digestive systems. It's involving the various digestive organ. Mouth, tongue, teeth, salivary glands. So pharynx, esophagus, stomach, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, small intestines and large intestines are the digestive organ. It's form a digestive system. See the picture. It is the digestive system, mouth, then pharynx, salivary glands found in the mouth regions, and esophagus. Food move to the or enter to the esophagus and the stomach. Then small intestine, large intestines, the gallbladders and the pancreas. So involving in the food digestion or formation of sign. So next system, respiratory system or respiration. So the respiratory system takes in the oxygens and send out the carbon dioxide. Respiratory system takes out in carbon dioxides. Taken oxygens and takes out of the carbon dioxides. It includes the nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchium and lungs. So the major functions of the respiratory systems taking oxygen and out carbon dioxide. In oxygen and out carbon dioxides. The respiratory systems is form various organs like nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronch and lungs. So branches and lungs. Those are form a respiratory system. Then next one, urinary system. So the urinary systems include the kidneys, ureters, urinary bladders and urethra. The urinary systems is including the kidney, ureters, urinary bladders and urethra. So it filtered the waste from the blood and helps maintain the water acid, base and electrolytic balance. So excretory system or urinary system. It's form a kidney, urinary bladders, urethra and uterus. These are form the excretory system and urinary systems. It involve the elimination of the excess substance in the blood. Eliminating the excess substance in the blood. Bloodல இருக்கக்கூடிய excess substance eliminate பண்ணக்கூடிய one of the organs and organ systems is kidney. Kidney is not the organ, it is the organ system. Kidney is the organ system. Kidney is a organ system, not a organ. The internal unit or functional unit of the kidney is called a nephron. Nephron is the organ. Then next one, reproduction. The reproductive systems produce new organs. So already you know, so reproductions, the organism to produce a new individual. The organism to produce a new individuals is called reproductions. So reproductive systems, it form the male and the female gonotrophic organ and organ systems or endocrine glands together form a reproductive organ system. So now, so today we are completed in the various organ system in our class. So like integumentary, then locomotory, circulation, locomotory, then third one circulation and lymphatic, then next one digestion, respiration and final reproductions. இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம இன்னைக்கு கிளாஸில் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். So only for outlines or overview, what is reproduction? So what is digestion? What is respiration? What is circulation? ஸோ இதுக்கான டெஃபினிஷன்ஸ் மட்டும் கிளாஸில் நம்ம இன்றைக்கி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ இதை பற்றிய டீட்டெயில் ஸ்டடீஸ் வந்து நம்ம கிளாஸ் மூவ் ஆகும்போது பார்ப்போம். வாட் இஸ் ரீப்ரொடக்ஷன், வாட் இஸ் சர்க்குலேஷன், வாட் இஸ் ரெஸ்பிரேஷன்,